Love, love, love. Love, love, love. 26. Love, love, love. 26. Love, love, love. 26. Love, love, love. 26. Love, 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 26. Love. Would you like love? Would you like some love, love? Of course you would. Of course you would. Love, love.
Love it makes the world go around, the world go around. Love it makes the world go around, the world go around, the world go around. Love it makes you walk go around. Love it makes you walk go around. But if it's going around, the world's going to make a love going around. It's got to start with you. It's got to start with you. Love got to start with you. Love got to start with appreciation of yourself and loving yourself. And, I mean, maybe I'm starting to sound like like it's just playing over and over again, but this is so huge. It's so huge. It's so huge because, like as the good book says, love your neighbors as yourself. Love your neighbors. Love your neighbors as yourself. 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 But if you don't really know, it's kind of like I talked before. You got to put yourself through the felt sense experience. Of, if you can really nurture and take care of yourself, you can really nurture and take care of others. And, you can get technical with all those kinds of terms, but being able to accomplish those things on much more of a deep level, to be able to affect somebody, not just take care of themselves and give them a meal, really nurture and help people bloom like a pretty flowers. Like pretty flowers, so that's the kind of what we're doing when you're nurturing and taking care of yourself and being good to yourself and don't be doing things that are detrimental to yourself and being critical of yourself, No, it's not good. It's not good because when you do those things, because people are looking at the outside, aren't they? People are looking what's on the outside, and the fact the matter is, and you need to listen up, and you need to understand, and you need to understand this, and if you understand this, you understand that the biggest part that's important to you is what's on the inside. The most important part of you is what's on the inside. So when we talk about, nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and loving yourself, you're not doing what you're doing on the, it's not a surface thing, you say. It's not a surface thing, you say. Who you are is what's on the inside, right? Who you are is what's on the inside, which includes, obviously, your heart, which to me, in certain aspects, are connected to your emotions, doing things for the good emotions of yourself. You have to do things that are good things for the emotions of yourself. It's all about turning in. It's all about going inward. It's about what's going on inside. Who you are is what's on the inside. What's not on the outside is what's on the inside. It's about what's on the inside, my friend. It's about what's on the inside. And I'm sure somebody else could tell me. Somebody could tell me, but offhand, and I wouldn't even, I'd look it up on the internet. Obviously, everything's out there. But there was this guy, and he was like I think he got in some sort of accident or something like that. And he was, I think he was like a burn victim or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but he really got disfigured. I think it got him so bad that, he didn't even have eyesight anymore. I can't remember exactly, but, he took his situation and think, feel, believe differently about his situation and was able to direct his life and go out there and be a speaker and an inspiration to other people because he came to the understanding and the realization that who he was not what's on the outside. Who you are is not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. And the more you focus what's on the inside, you can forget about what's on the outside. Because if you focus and nurture and take care of what's on the inside, one of my other videos, we talked about cause and effect. Take the cause and effect of things. Is kind of like one of those things. It's like the gears on the in line, like on the clock. It's like the gear in the metal. With all little teeth and stuff. And then there's all the gears that are around it, that are affecting. And then there's those little round gears going around on the outside. So it's the cause and effect. It's not about who you are on the outside. It's about who you are on the inside. And if you can nurture and take care of this one, what's going to happen is there's going to be cause and effect. There's going to be cause and effect of those other gears turn on outside that are going to change things for you there. Because, part of what we're talking about here is, being able to change ourselves so that we can do what? One of the most important things that we're supposed to be here is to be of service to each other. And that's in a good way. That's in a good way to be able to help nurture and love others, so that we can bring them up too. So we can bring them up and encourage them, and we can encourage them. Then they feel good about themselves, and then they do the same, and so on, 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 and so on. But it all starts with who we are on the inside. That's where it's at. It's about who you are on the inside, and who you are on the inside is what matters most. Because that's where creation came from. Who you are on the inside. And this is a little bit deep, and you can learn a little bit about that things about this in church on Sundays, and learn about who you are as a spirit. Because we're all distracted with what's that? What's that? That's the flesh. That's what's on the outside. That's what we see. That's what we understand. That's what we're in touch with. That's what the predominant thing that is occupying ourselves of what's on the outside, and satisfying it with substance and whatever it is that we're doing to satisfy really what's on the outside. When we really got to take an importance over, you see, and nurture what's on the inside. Because you know what? I've seen so many people, and I've got this guy in mind, but I'm not going to mention him. This guy was like, he lived a life of extraordinary activities. We'll just put it that way. Celebrity, obviously, of course, and he is out there. And this guy has turned into this loony buffoon that I'm just shocked to hear. He makes himself relevant by doing outlandish things and coming out and saying stuff about certain people and making comments. It's like, you get to the point where, everybody was paying attention to him at one point because he was huge. Very well known. If I know it, and you could say his name probably just about anywhere in the world. Almost anywhere in the world, almost. But I have just seen this guy just what do we call, swirl and spiral. That's where we're looking for. Spiral. It's like he's spiraled out into a completely different direction. The stuff is coming out of his mouth. And you know what? I think it is? And because a lot of stuff that's coming out of his mouth right now is just all negative and destructive. And out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Isn't that the truth? Out of the abundance of the house, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth they speak. So we neglect to take care of who we are on the inside. And we think that who we are is what's on the outside. No. It's who we are on the inside. That's what's important. That's the thing that has the most substance. That's where the foundation of great things come from, is from the inside. You see, it's from the inside. Who you are, and the very best of who you are is on the inside. But you got to nurture that, eh? You got to take care of that, huh? You got to know that it's important that who you are on the inside is the most predominant thing that you can think about yourself and know about yourself and nurture and love yourself. Okay? Do you understand me? Yeah, you do. I know. You understand.